Alrighty, we just sat through Daredevil Born Again, Season 1, Episode 8, Isle of Joy, and holy shit.
Right?
Goddamn. It took the whole episode to get there.
Well, it took the whole season to get here.
But I'm gonna argue with you. It should have been the first episode. What the fuck is Disney doing by...
I can see that, but no, dude.
But it's episode 8.
It's the climax.
No, this is...
There's only one more to go.
But I'm saying, to get people hooked, to get people interested in the show, you kill Foggy, Karen leaves, and then this shit goes down?
Well...
It could have been the second or third episode, but not fucking episode 8, because it was really good.
Yeah, it was.
So I'm just like... And the fact that we find out who killed Foggy, who ordered Foggy's death...
Right.
And who was he trying to kill tonight? He's trying to kill Kingpin so she could take over completely. And she only fucking killed Foggy to fuck with Daredevil. Because that's how women are. But, just to torment him. And she's evil. Even though she's old, she's kind of attractive now. So I'm like, all right, I could play 4D chess with her. That wasn't anything sexual. That was...
She was conniving.
Yeah.
I know. 40 chess.
Yeah.
Which... Geek check. But, this one...
Irritating.
It's...
A human emotion.
Right? I really wasn't sure where this was going a week ago, because there's only 2 left, and tonight was... there's only one more to go.
Ultimate, right?
To wrap up what they're doing this season and leave it open-ended to come back to it. But, oh, dude, and the way Bullseye escaped, it was cool. It was very similar to how he escaped from prison in the comic and went after Elektra in Daredevil 181.
You did say that. It wasn't a tooth, it was a pill.
Instead of its tooth, yeah, he pulled a tooth out of his mouth with his tongue in this one, but in the comic, it was a pill that was like his anti-anxiety, whatever. And he was being interviewed on TV, in a studio and he was all shackled but he feigned some kind of fit. So the guy went to give him the pill, and he took the pill, and he spit it right back in the guy's face. And the next thing you know, he's got the microphone, and he's out. And this is very similar. He had the tooth in his mouth, and he spit it in the guy's face. And next thing you know, he's out of he escaped. And I thought that was cool. Anyway,
that's
I caught the parallel. It was cool, and it had to have been purposeful. There's no way they did that at random.
So, my problem with Marvel or DC or Disney in general is, why the fuck did they do this? They did this with Agatha. They did this with Skeleton Crew.
Right.
Where they don't. It's like they don't know how to tell TV.
It meanders through the whole thing, and then all of a sudden we get the big payoff at the end.
Where you need a payoff at the beginning to get them hooked. You got to get that hook in there.
It could have been this all the way through the whole thing.
Yeah, and it should have been.
Instead of,
morose and just boring and fucking...
No, instead of like Wilson and Vanessa sitting in the shrink's office and going through their marriage counseling endlessly, they spent too much time on that. It didn't have to go as long as it did. Not that they had to drop it from the story.
You could have had it in the background. Nothing.
But no, it didn't have to be quite as
ponderous.
Yeah, quite as much time spent on it.
Yeah.
We got the point. They were in counseling.
Yeah. And I don't even think that him, like you were like, oh, she shot whatchamajigger, her boy, her.
Yeah, the dude in the cage. Yeah.
But I saw it coming. I was like, well, yeah, that's what she's gonna do.
Yeah. Well.
So.
It was, but that was a big deal, though.
That's the difference. I'm.
That
evil.
was her.
Yeah. That was her. Okay, fine. Her recompense. Her. I'm so sorry.
Right. Because the whole Fisk and Vanessa thing this season's been kind of weird in general. Because she was running the organization while he was running for mayor, and now he is mayor, and they've reconciled, and and he's still involved in illicit
Yeah, extra legal. Let's say just
ethically questionable.
Extra legal. So he's a politician.
Well, yeah.
Because there's no way
now he's in a position to use his political position
and ability,
to do things that he might not have been able to do otherwise, even as the kingpin of crime that he was. I mean, he's looking at it
because the government went after the mob because they didn't want the competition. I'm just saying. As an Italian, I know this to be true.
So.
All right, now let's talk about the other problem.
And then, I mean...
No, wait.
I don't know if we should spoil it, but...
No, don't spoil nothing. No spoilers. We're not going to do spoilers, because nobody's watching the show, and nobody's watching these.
And if this gets you interested in seeing it...
You should watch it, yes.
Don't want to spoil too much of it, because... wow, dude.
Episode was kind of...
No, dude.
Yeah.
No spoiling. Sorry, but yeah.
Oh my God, he's gonna.
No.
All right, so let's talk about the other big problem. Huge problem. Fucking huge problem.
Okay.
The swordsman.
Well, yeah.
Completely underdeveloped and misused in Hawkeye. Just like, what the fuck?
Oh no, he did. He got a raw deal in Hawkeye, man.
And then
they made him look like a stooge.
And then
and it looked like it was a big ruse, like he was playing the fool.
Yeah,
but no, he really was as foolish as he appeared to be.
Yeah, which that doesn't.
It was lame.
Fucking lame.
It was, but I'm glad to see him back. Same actor. I like the dude that played it.
But the problem is that he's on the periphery still. He should be kind of.
But I mean, this could be a setup for seeing more of him. It's just they got to get back to it.
Okay, I'm just saying.
He could show up in his own series even.
Is anybody going to watch it?
You know what? Who would watch it?
Yeah. I mean, sure, I have Avengers number 19. I know who the fuck he is. It's cool, even though him being an Avenger is kind of odd. Or he was. But, and I know the army doesn't sword fight anymore, but swords are cool. I have a collection of them.
Yeah.
And so I want to see that character more developed and more into it.
With the Black Knight.
Yeah.
In the post-credit. Who knows when we're going to get back to him.
Oh,
but wouldn't it be cool to see the Black Knight and the swordsman go at it with each other? I mean,
aren't they cousins or something? Or
I don't know, but there's expert swordsmen, and it'd be a cool sword fight.
Yeah.
It'd be like, like the fights in Princess Bride, where they were just so cool, man. Yeah.
So, Disney, what the fuck? Come on. You're killing me here. I don't even like you guys. But you do this shit half-assed. And this is another half-assed attempt. And this is Daredevil, and you should have fucking had it better. Absolutely should have been better.
Well, it was better than we would have got before they went back to the drawing board. So, at least somebody had the presence of mind to do that.
Yeah, but I think they just kind of took all the stuff out and kind of left it out, and then they didn't really refill it or redo it. They just kind of pulled out all the woke shit.
There is, a feeling that a whole lot of it is right from their first treatment.
Yeah.
And they kind of just rewrote some of it and retooled it, and maybe even the dialogue and some of the more grittiness of it, because or whatever. But the whole Cherry and what's her name, the attorney that he's partnered with.
Oh yeah, she was a real pain in the ass.
Then BB Urich. I'm sure that was all in the original treatment.
Oh, yeah.
Because Foggy and Karen were not. And there was buzz that Jessica Jones was supposed to show up in the series, but that didn't happen, which is fine. But we'll see. I mean, there's only one more episode to go, and we'll see how they wrap it up and how they leave it.
Unless the Defenders show the fuck up, I don't know what's going to happen.
But it's
disappointing because there's so much potential here, and you guys are just fucking it off.
But there was a pretty surprising shocker at the end that is going to change everything next week, and we'll see how that plays out.
All right, so let us know what you think. Like, share, subscribe.